Good morning. Happy day 10 of Vlogmas. It is like 6:45 and I am so tired and it's only Monday. Oh my goodness. But to keep me motivated, I've clicked on Ashley Peters, almost called her Lacer. Ashley Peters, Coffee and Firsties, Teachmas to get me motivated to make it through the day. So it's definitely going to be a hat day because my hair is a hot mess and I just don't have the energy or time, honestly, to do anything with it. So Santa hat it is. Good morning. I'm presentable now and I'll catch you back in the classroom. Doing my daily trek from the big parking lot back there to the front door. It's really cold. Okay. Cars are going past. Probably think I'm crazy. Whatever. Good morning. Selfie with the Alfies. This is the practice page we did for Power Hour today. So the kids could practice doing 3-digit addition. And it took the entire time to go over this. But that's okay. Slow and steady wins the race. Good morning again. Happy day 10 of Vlogmas. Woohoo! It's Monday. And I'm going to fake it till I make it. Oh my goodness. So Santa hat and all, because I was so slow today. So behind, couldn't get myself together because I was just really, really tired. So today's outfit is a new shirt from Walmart and some leggings from last year. It's reindeer week in Mrs. Bond's room. So you're going to see a lot of reindeer. Got reindeer earrings that I just got these from Walmart recently. They're $3 in the little Christmassy section. I just have a red ring from Walmart from a while ago and my black boots that I've been wearing. And this is just Santa hat from Walmart from whenever. This scarf came from Dollar Tree recently. So if you're interested, zip on over there and you can grab some too. Okay, let me back up so you can see the whole thing and then I'll chat with you in a little bit. Let me give you a close-up of my pants. I thought the little reindeer was so cute. Little scarf. It's just a single scarf. It's not an infinity scarf. I just tied it in the front and then I tied it in the back so I could make like a little necklace because I didn't want it to cover up the cool design on my shirt. I just heated some breakfast and I'm going to grab that out of the microwave really fast. All right. I need to check pencil pouches some more. I did a little bit of them when the kids were working on their paper and Power Hour. I gave them like a couple minutes to work independently. And then I started having students come up and put the answer on the board and then we went over it. And for the most part, they did pretty well. Every once in a while, they would forget to add in that extra one. Like they even remembered to put it on top. They carried it over, but they didn't add it back in. I'm like, oh, there's another one up there. Don't forget that candle up there. So that's something that's hard for them to remember. There are lots of things to remember when you're doing triple digit numbers. So they have to get that in their heads to remember all these little things. Okay. So that was just like a review. And sorry, I'm knocking stuff off my desk. Tomorrow, we didn't even get to the second thing I have for today. I was going to just introduce it with this as a practice and then do math around the room with the cards. We didn't even get to it. The little ending song came on for the kids to get up and said, wait, we have 2 left. Let's do them really fast. So I had one kid do the next to last one, which I don't think you can see it from here, but yeah, let's just go over there. So we did all of these first 2 rows together as a class. Then I had them do the rest of these on their own. And I had students come up and write the answers to all of these and all of these. And then we got to the end and the song came out and I went, okay, sister, you do this one and I'll do this one. So I said, here's the answers real quick. Okay, put your clipboards, pencils, everything away. See you tomorrow. Blah. So yeah, the math around the room, I have the first 12 cards out because we were just going to do the first 12 because there are 24. That's a lot. So I thought we'll do 12 today, 12 tomorrow. Well, we'll probably just do all of them tomorrow. And then maybe do the other little practice sheet on Wednesday to see how they're doing. Because when they do their math around the room, you don't always see everything. Although I do want them to turn those papers in. It's a recording sheet. I'll get that and show you. There's a recording sheet. And so I just did 1 through 12 for one day, and then I did 13 through 24 for the next day. Oh my gosh, there's something in my eye. Whoa. Speaking of eyes, Mittens, I don't know if I mentioned that before or not. Anyway, she's got something going on with her left eye. It's been like gooping up and she's been squinting a lot and stuff. And I'm like, oh, baby, what's wrong with her eye? So I just called the vet and made an appointment for her for tonight at 5. So I can probably take you along with me. You can see the vet's office. I've never taken you there before. That'd be kind of cool. They have all kinds of cute animals in there. A lot of times people drop off. It's Monday. Mumble Mouth Monday. Welcome. A lot of people will drop off litters of kittens or puppies so that the veterinary office can spay them, neuter them, give them their shots, and then adopt them out. So today, this week is more iReady testing. Last week we did reading. This week we'll do math. So since we normally do our math lessons on Monday for iReady, we're not doing iReady today. But I am going to combine 2 Go Math lessons because honestly, they're not terribly hard. I mean, the first one is solve problems using a diagram. And I looked ahead and it's the bar model. No biggie. And because we're going to go into the next lesson, which is solving for an unknown number. And that's using a symbol, which we did in the last chapter. So it shouldn't be a big deal. But, you know, it might be. It might be. I don't know. So anyway, since we're not going to take up 20 minutes for iReady, or 25, whatever I've been giving them lately, because it's been taking longer for them to do their lessons, we won't have to do that today. So they'll have, when I get them from music, we'll take a restroom break, as always. Then we'll come up here and they'll have chat time for 2 or 3 minutes. Then we'll go into our first lesson and we'll have snack. Then we'll probably take a little bit of a break and then do the second lesson. And then we'll be talking about Germany. And I saw on LaTanya's vlog, it was, I don't remember what day it was, one of her Vlogmases. She talked about Cobweb Christmas and how it talks about the tradition of using tinsel on a tree, and it's set in Germany. I'm like, perfect, I'm going to show that. I don't have the book, and it wouldn't get here in time, and it's like $17 or $18 for the hardback on Amazon, which I might get later. But in a pinch, YouTube to the rescue. So I'm going to show that on YouTube today so they can learn about the history of tinsel, and it goes along with our Germany discussion. Oh, goodness, all of a sudden I have a runny nose. 'Tis the season. Then at 11:30, we have a guest coming. It's so exciting. So one of the Spanish teachers from the high school is going to come speak to my class and my buddy teacher's class about the customs in Mexico for Christmas. I'm so excited. So I think we'll probably invite them to come in here for this one. And then tomorrow we have the French teacher from the high school to talk about traditions in France. I'm super excited. I think it's going to be really, really fun. I was answering a text from my daughter about Mittens. I told her that Mittens had an appointment. She's very excited. But she's going to have a study partner tonight. And she's like, can she still come over? And I want to go to Mittens' appointment. And I'm like, well, I guess she can just come with us. It's not a big deal to have another person there. But yeah, so whatever. Or we can get her later. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll let you know. You'll see because it'll happen later. Okay. So our day is lots of math. And then Germany and Mexico. And then we're going to be learning the history of gingerbread with my awesome scholastic news that many of you wonderful, kind, generous people donated to my Donors Choose project for us to have for our classroom. So you'll get to see a little bit of that in action. I will try to film some more of that. And I need to send my thank you packet to Donors Choose by December 22nd or something. So I need to get sending those. I did take pictures of the last thing that we did when we were talking about Tisquantum. So I'm going to add some gingerbread things in too because there is a lot of good stuff on there. That will be our afternoon social studies and science lesson. And then I'll be testing reading in the afternoon for reading groups. And my kids will be working on their Germany postcard and their information page and their research book. And then reading for AR and listening station and writing in their journals, per usual. Let's hope it works out fine because F&P testing, if you do that or you do DRA, it's all the same type of a thing, you know that it takes a while. There's a lot of stuff to cover. So I'm hoping I can get it all done by Friday because I don't want to have to do any testing next week. Next week is our last week before break. And it's going to go like that, like crazy like that. So I just want to do fun stuff next week. So I hope I can get it done. Every spare moment this week, I've got testing blocked in there. Like I can even okay, you guys working on that. You come over to the table. Let me test you real quick. Yeah, I just hope I have all my copies made. That's the only big thing. So I'll be checking that really soon. Since I won't be testing until after lunch, I can check at lunchtime, make sure I've got everything ready. Got all my little reindeer in a row. Okay, so I'm going to eat my breakfast. because it's now 9:26 and I'm gonna run out of time, but I need to let it cool, which for some reason makes me think of the hot chocolate song from Polar Express. Here we only have one rule, never ever let it cool. Yes, so ho ho ho, and away we go. Oh my goodness, I just got like a ton of steamy condensation all over my computer. Not on the keyboard, but like on the, I'll just show you, like right here on that part. So I'm having to wipe it off like crazy because it kind of splattered. Oh my. So I let it cool a little too long with the little thing on it, and it didn't really cool. Can you see the steam? I don't know if you can see the steam there. Probably not. Just trust me that it's steaming hot. So yeah, I need to like spread it out a little bit so it can cool off a bit. I've got my awesome iced coffee, my caramel iced coffee. I love it. And my big cup of water, which my goal today is to drink it all. Yeah, I'm going to do my bestest. Alrighty then. I'm going to get back to work and I'll check back in with you later. I'm going to take lunch money to the office. I've sharpened all the special Christmas pencils for the kids that had all of their pencils in their pouches. Whoop, that didn't work so well. I have checked all the pouches, which are all here on the table. And I've got my Go math lessons ready to go. So let's go get the kids. Oh, okay. I'm back in my classroom. Whew. That's a workout. That just shows how very out of shape I am. Okay, as you saw, I got the postcards for my students to make. And our visitor was not able to come today. And the teacher across from me, well, kind of kitty corner, that's partnering up with me. The teacher across the way that's partnering up with me to have the visitor come visit our classes kept having a kid come over and check. And I said, not here, not here. I went, I didn't get an email. Well, let me check again. I had an email. He sent it at like 11:19. I hadn't checked it. Whoops. He said, oh, crud. I forgot that my van broke down and my wife has the car. And I was thinking you were at the other school, which is right next to the high school, which he would just walked across. Then he realized that we were all the way across town. And so he couldn't get here today. So he's like, can we do it on Thursday? I'm like, yeah, that'd be even better, actually. So perfect. And then he emailed back and goes, sorry, I meant Wednesday. I don't know where my brain is. And I'm like, it's, December. That's okay. I totally get that. So Wednesday we'll have Mexico and tomorrow we'll have France. So that'll be fine. And I just went ahead and read The Legend of the Poinsettia, which was going to be my thing on Wednesday, as a matter of fact. So I didn't even realize, but I flip-flopped, but we did. So I read that. That was my Rooted in Reading book, and that goes along with Mexico. And then we did watch Cobweb Christmas, which is about, set in Germany, and it's about the legend of how tinsel began. And I think I said this earlier. I don't even know what I said anymore. My goodness, my brain is just... It's been quite a morning, and I will explain in just a minute. Okay, so Cobweb Christmas, really cute story. Like I said, I couldn't get the book in time, and even if I had, it was kind of expensive. So I just did the free thing and did it on YouTube, and it was really great. So the kids enjoyed that movie story. And a lot of them already knew what tinsel was, so that was cool. Some of them were like, I'm like, the little shiny strings of stuff you can put on your tree, like individual pieces. And they're like, oh, yeah. Because not a lot of people use tinsel anymore. But we always use tinsel. My dad was the official tinseler. He was King Tinsel. So he would go around, you always did it at the very end after everything was on the tree. He would go around and throw little tiny globs of tinsel all over. The morning. So yes, I knew 2 math lessons would be a bit ambitious. However, we had the extra time. And so I did use, well, I cannot talk today. I did utilize the time wisely, and I did give the kids a break between things, and they really enjoyed that, and it wasn't too much. Then I showed them the Cobweb Christmas on YouTube, and then we had a little bit of time left, and so I read The Legend of the Poinsettia. We talked about that just a little bit, because I'm going to go into more depth later. And then I let them dance around to Feliz Navidad, and that is where my world collapsed in a fiery inferno of pain and suffering. So they're dancing around Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad. Everything was all good. It was happy. It was like little elves dancing at a little elf party. And then chaos struck, and the world went mad. I hear the cry of pain from a child. I look over, there's a girl slumped on the floor crying in a heap. Kids are like, she's crying. I'm like, yes. Okay, so I paused the video because it was on YouTube, and I went, what is going on? We're just having a little happy dance right now. Another student, a boy, a large boy, had jumped on her, like body slam WWF. What in the bleeblobs? Okay, my mama claws came out a bit. I'm just going to be honest. My mama claws came out, and I said, what in the world were you thinking? My goodness. I said, you, sir, march yourself out to that hallway and sit on the floor and think about things. Because I wanted to string him up and strangle him. Like, what is wrong with people? And don't give me it's Christmas. No, this happens when it's not Christmas. This happens in August. It doesn't have anything to do with Christmas. It has to do with their lack of self-control. I'm just over it. I am so over it. And I said, guys, you're turning me into Grinchy teacher, because this is not okay. And if you cannot handle appropriate 2nd grade behavior, we will find a preschool or kindergarten room that can accommodate your behavioral needs. And they're just like, I said, I'm not kidding. It's December. You've been here half a year. You're halfway through 2nd, on the way to 3rd. When you get to 3rd grade, your world is going to collapse if you act like this. Not even kidding. It's going to be a really rough year for you. I would understand more of the impulsiveness in kindergarten maybe, but I didn't even have this problem in 1st grade. There might have been one bonehead kid in 1st grade over the years that was disaster like that. But, oh, this is beyond ridiculous. They have lost their minds if they think they can do that. So, yeah, there's my rant for the day. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. On a happier note, the kids are going to be making their postcards for Germany, and that's what it looks like. They're very excited. They got some blurt marks today. There are like 6 people up there that have marks that are going to lose minutes of Friday Fun Club. And I have a couple of girls I need to talk to before we go out to recess in a little bit, because they showed up to the classroom after everyone else was already here and had been here for a while. I said, ladies, where have you been? They're like, we were at the bathroom. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. Everyone else was back and here for a very long time. You should have been in our line. We'll talk about it at recess. So I wanted them to be thinking about it, because I know they were goofing around. I know they were. They were like 10 minutes behind the rest of the class. 10. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make it for the next 8 days. I don't know. No. We get out Friday the 21st at 12:20, and it cannot come soon enough. And that's sad, because this is my favorite time of year, honestly. It really is. I love everything that we do, except for the testing, of course, but that's, a thing that we have to do. I love the excitement of the kids to a point. I don't want them to lose their minds, but I love their excitement and their energy. I love that they love to do things, and it's just fun. But when they're just acting like maniacs and boneheads, it's not fun. Not fun at all. So I'm with you out there in crazy land. I feel it too. Just because I vlog does not mean I'm immune to the crazy of Christmas, for sure. So I feel you out there, and I hope that you're hanging on, and I hope that you get out before I do. I know Jeremy Michael Book gets out like Wednesday, I think. So, or maybe Tuesday. I don't know. I think it's Wednesday, but we get out Friday. But I think we were reversed. I think we were really, I think we were reversed last year where I got out earlier than him last year, so it's all good. But I'm really glad that some of you get out before the 21st because I don't see me surviving this year. I don't see me surviving. And I have to. What is the alternative? Oh my goodness gravy. I need a break. Okay, I'm going to go get my kids and shoo them off to recess where they can run and play and scream and be crazy for someone else for a while. When we come back, we're going to do this awesomeness. Thank you for all of you that donated to my Donors Choose project and all of you that supported me by thinking happy thoughts and praying for us to have it funded. We're so excited to learn about gingerbread houses and the history of them. And after that, let's hope that I can F&P test some kids because I only have 4 days. And they'll be making their postcards, so yay. I'll try to check back in later. Okay, so the two girls that went AWOL at restroom time after music today, I had a little chat with once the other students went to recess. And I said, girls, I'm so confused why you would come back so much later than the rest of the class. Like, what was going on? What was happening with that? They went, oh, and I think, you know, of course I don't know because I can't read their minds. Although I try to tell them I do. No, I'm just kidding. I think for a split second, one of them considered making up a story. And I was like, oh, here we go. But she decided at the last minute, to be honest, she said, we were wetting our hair. And I went, you were wetting your hair? I went, huh, that's odd because I don't remember that being part of our restroom routine. Like I thought we just, you know, used the restroom and came out, but I'm confused. I said, you know what that tells me? It tells me maybe you need a little more practice in the restroom today. So let's go do that right now. And they're like, huh. So they lost a little bit of the recess time because they played around earlier, which I feel like is natural consequences. I wasn't really taking away recess, but I can't, you know, have the whole class stand there and wait for them to practice something. So they needed to do it during the time that they could give up of their own. And that's really their only own time they have. So I had them just use the restrooms down there by the recess doors. And I said, just pretend that you're doing stuff. You don't actually have to go to the bathroom and actually wash your hands. Just like pretend that you're doing it. Just show me what you would do, just kind of really quickly. And I said, kind of talk me through it as you do it so I can kind of know what you're thinking in your head. They're like, okay. So they went in there, they showed me everything they were going to do. And I said, then what do you do when you're all done? Like you washed your hands, you dried them off. We go right back to our line or right back to class. Ah, that's awesome. See, that tells me that you do know what to do. Yay. So you can go to recess now. Thank you. And when we come back and we use the restroom again, what am I going to see? And they're like, that. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Because 10 minutes later than the rest of the class is just, I mean, obviously they were playing, obviously. What else would they have been doing? Unless they were like dying or something, which obviously they weren't. Or one of them would have come to get help. It's not likely that both of them would have been in horrible, deathly problems. But one boy who was ever so helpful, she said sarcastically, said, don't forget you need to talk to those two girls. I'm like, thank you. You know the verse in the Bible that says, I'm paraphrasing, something about, don't worry about the speck in someone else's eye till you've taken care of the log in your own eye. That's this kid. I'm not kidding. Every day. He did this. Here's the thing, friend. I don't need a report on this friend every time from you. I only want to know if he's hurting someone, he's hurt, or he's hurting the school. Those are the three things I have to know about like right away. Like that's a right now kind of thing. Anything else? Probably not something I even need to hear, but it could be a later thing or maybe a never at all thing. You're going to have to decide that because, you know, you're going to have to use your judgment and decide if it's really worth talking about or not. My goodness. Life as an 8-year-old is just apparently fraught with difficulty. My goodness. I personally don't remember having all these troubles in second grade when I was in second grade, but that was a long time ago, my friends. That was several decades ago. So I don't know, maybe it's harder being a second grader now. Maybe it is. Anyway, oh, I have some pictures I need to print out for a friend's flat gingy, because I told them, I said, your parents can email me pictures and I can print them here. And I never finished my breakfast. So I have that much left. So I'm gonna heat that up and finish it, and then it'll be time to get the kids for recess already. Oh my gosh. And I didn't get a chance to I don't know what I didn't get a chance to do. I can't remember. It wasn't terribly important. I have this ready, which this is, bleh, I cannot talk today. This is what we're going to do when the children return from their recess / restroom adventures. And they love those. They really do. They're so cool. They're really informative and just fun. And when you have the subscription to those, you get all the online resources too. And there's just like, there's a game on there. And I try to do as much of it as I can. I have half an hour before my 6 readers go to reading. And so I want to jump in there as soon as possible and get it started so that they don't miss any of it. I like to be finished with that when they go off, and then we transition back to reading groups and things. Oh my goodness. The Christmas crazies are just that. They're crazy. I'm gonna go get my kids from recess, and we're gonna finish the rest of our day, hopefully intact. And I don't have any after school duties until, I don't know, spring or something, because I don't have any duty at all until after Christmas, and that will be morning duty, which is when the kids come in my classroom and they can do some activities before school starts. So that's not a big deal at all. You just have to get here earlier, no biggie. I can get stuff done while they're in here, and I have those morning bins, which is what I made them for, and plus they could just free draw or whatever, so it's pretty easy. Yeah. Alrighty, I'll check back with you later. You're never gonna believe what just happened. I picked up my lanyard and the beads went flying across the room. So my lanyard is toast. So I just spent 2 minutes picking up beads. Now I hope I'm not late getting my kids. Yikes. Okay, let's see. So it has 2 windows. It does not have a chimney. It has a tree in front. Which one is it?
I know.
What do you think it is? A. Okay. It does not have a chimney. Now what do you think it is?
D.
Okay, I only called on one person. Let's be polite. D. Let's see. It has 2 windows. 1, 2. It does not have a chimney. It has a tree in front. Yep, I think you're right. Let's make this one D. Ta-da. D. Okay. Whoops. I'm going to cross off the D so I don't use it again. Okay, number 2. It has a dog in front. Okay, everybody, when I count to 3, tell me what it is without screaming. We're going to say it really nicely. 1, 2, 3.
B. B.
Okay, let's read it again. It has a dog in front.
Yeah. D. It does. C. All of them have dogs.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It does not have a chimney and it does not have a tree. Yep. B. Okay, here's the next one. Here we go. People have been making gingerbread for 1,000 or 3 years.
1,000. I knew I was going to do the decoration.
Woo! Well, he's got some decorated arms now. A story called Made Gingerbread Houses Popular.
Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel or Cinderella?
Hansel and Gretel.
Shia. Oh, he's getting his feet. Here we go.
Okay, now can we do it?
Gingerbread comes in many different flavors or shapes.
Shapes.
Okay, what if you want to put the wrong answer and see what happens?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't let you do the wrong answer. Ta-da.
I thought it was gonna take it away.
Maybe they would eat him. Queen Elizabeth. Hey, listen. Put your hands in your lap, please. Queen Elizabeth I gave people that look like them.
Cookies.
Cookies.
Yeah.
Button. Cool. Gingerbread is sweet and spicy or sour?
Spicy.
Sour? Oh.
Spicy.
Must be spicy.
Spices in it.
Exactly. Oh, he's got a cute little bow.
It's a boy.
Yay. Aw.
Sweet, 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 sweet word.
I couldn't get the Spectrum app to work with the school Wi-Fi. Fabulous. But I found like half of the elf story on YouTube. Probably illegal. But I showed them about 8 minutes of it so far. So maybe I can find the other half later. But they were super enthralled with it. So that was cool. Look at this disaster. Does this happen in your room? Like, no, this is not cool, people. Oh, and our poor custodian is not responsible for all this yibber yabber. So, my goodness. You don't even seem to care about... Well, that looks just completely broken, doesn't it? Pencils, broken. Headphones. His pencils, not even in his pouch. Yeah. Kind of falling apart. What's this one? Oh, that would be his as well. And probably his. Oh my goodness, look at this. Not really my job either, but I'm not calling them back in here. See what it looks like over here. Oh, this is a hot mess too. These math books, I tell ya, always falling out. Not looking so good either. I don't understand. I think they knock them out with their backpacks. Yeah. Ugh, we just have too much stuff. Okay. All right. Can I just say, I'm really glad this day's over because it was rough. It's just gonna get rougher. Unplug my tree and unplug my gingerbread house. You see it? Whoops. Unplug this guy. Okay. I remembered to change the countdown to Christmas, and I remembered to do the Advent thing, but I didn't cut off Santa's beard, so I need to do 2 tomorrow. I don't know, getting very far behind. What a day, what a day. Turn off my board. I did go around, change the calendars. I had my terrific kid change the lunch cards, take them down, and had him, I can trust him to plug the iPads in, so he did that for me. But I got 3 kids F&P tested, 3, because they were the high kids and they only read 1 book. But I don't know how far ahead we're supposed to go, so I need to check on that because I couldn't find any information in my F&P stuff. So I need to find out about that. And I need to get my Scholastic order sent in tonight because if I want it delivered before Christmas, I need to get it done. Yeah. Okay, I am going to get some stuff done. So I'll let you know how that goes. Finally heading out. Had a couple of conversations with some other teachers about some things coming up and got some information that I needed. Poor Caitlin has been waiting for me for like 20 minutes. I feel bad. What are you gonna do? Sometimes you just gotta stay and do stuff. So I'm heading out now. She's waiting in the car for me, so I'll talk to you later. Oh, look at the kitties. Hi, kitty pie. You're sweet. Yeah. Oh, you're very cute. Kitty sleep time. Okay, I'm in the garage. Update on Mittens. So there's no scratch on her eye. She doesn't have anything in her eye. There's no abrasion. But they're thinking that maybe she has a cold or something, some kind of virus possibly. So we have some like ointment we need to put in her eye twice a day. That's going to go over well. She was not a happy girl. She did not want to be there. She was like, "Arr," and just really unhappy. And she just kept pacing and jumping around and stuff, which is not good. And she pottied in the carrier because she was so scared. So then her towel was stinky. We got that taken care of, but we're home now, obviously. And my daughter is going to do her little studying with her friend. I guess the other friend's going to drive over here in a little bit. So yay. I just fed all the outside cats. And Caitlin's going to feed the inside cats. And then we're going to get ready for bed and eat our supper and just chill the rest of the night. Caitlin's probably getting stuff. Probably trying to find me. I don't know. I'm hiding in the garage. Anyway, so I don't know if this will be the end of the vlog or not. I might show you something later. So we'll just have to see, won't we? All right, stay tuned.